The 2021 Billboard Music Awards are finally here, and The Weeknd has taken home 10 billboards after Grammys controversy. Hey guys, and welcome back to another Shared News from Home. We've got all the details you need to know about the billboards, but before we get into it, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality, and I'm joined today by Denise SAL-SAY-Doh, and we are going to dish on The Weeknd and the billboards. Denise, how excited are you for The Weeknd? We just announced that he got 10 awards. Crazy.
10 awards out of 16 nominations. I mean, let's do the math. That is a great number. Honestly, everybody had an awesome night tonight, but I definitely have to say that it was The Weeknd's night for sure. This was it. This was definitely all for him tonight.
Oh, 100%. And this year, the Billboard Awards are being hosted by Nick Jonas at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. Some of our favorite musicians are performing this year, including Pink, BTS, Bad Bunny, DJ Khaled, and of course, The Weeknd. So The Weeknd took home the record of the night with 16 nominations, as you just mentioned, and 10 awards, including, I'm going to list all the awards he won. He won the top artist, the top male artist, top Hot 100 artist, top Hot 100 song, top radio songs artist, top R&B artist, top R&B male artist, top R&B album for After Hours, top R&B song for Blinding Lights, which equals up to a total of 10 awards. So, I mean, are you kidding me? The Weeknd, like, he really showed up and showed out. And he also showed out in his performance, which was pre-taped. There was a really awesome performance with a lot of cars. So we're going to take a look at this clip and we're going to discuss. Wow. Denise, what is going through your head about this? I mean, The Weeknd always goes up and over the top, but what are you thinking about this?
Okay, so I have several thoughts about this. First and foremost, how on earth did they shoot this? Like, are those real cars? Are they not real cars? I don't know, but it looks absolutely awesome. I think production wise, it was very unique, and I think we can definitely count on The Weeknd to have an amazing, unique performance. However, I will say this though, I do sort of prefer like the live type of aspect performances, especially for, the award shows, because I kind of do feel like you can see these types of performances, any other time. Hey, it's almost like a music video. So you go onto YouTube, you can watch a
Mhm.
music video there. So for me, I think I would have preferred an actual live performance, but we all know how it is nowadays. But I still liked it though. I thought that it was different, especially with the cars doing the choreography. I thought that Abel looked absolutely fantastic. And I just kind of kept thinking to myself, how on earth did they pull this together? But I really did like the concept of it all.
Oh yeah, that was so cool. They could not have done that live. God forbid they messed up. Like, I was worried about The Weeknd and his safety. There was so many cars going back and forth and room room. Like, it was so crazy, so over the top. I really did see his vision though. And The Weeknd does do a lot of performances in parking lots. I don't know if you've noticed that, but he's always performing like outside. He always likes to go for this big production. So I was pleasantly surprised to see this performance tonight. And obviously, we just mentioned 10 awards. That's two full hands. So let's take a little look at his acceptance speech from when he accepted top song for Blinding Lights.
And I just want to say the after hours are done and the dawn is coming. Thank you.
The dawn is coming. Denise, break this down. What does he mean by that?
All right. Well, first and foremost, what a way to keep the news coming. Not only is everybody going to be talking about the fact that he got 10 awards here tonight, but not only that, he essentially just teased his new album. Now, here's the thing though, is that he has teased this before in an interview that he did with Variety where he talked about the dawn is coming, but now he went ahead and did so today at the awards. So I think that all of his fans can definitely start getting excited about new music. Now, here's the thing though, is that his album After Hours is definitely seen as an album where he completely really reinvented himself as an artist. So now, given obviously all of the records, all of the accomplishments that he got with After Hours, his next album, if we can assume it's going to be called The Dawn, we can assume as of right now, he kind of has a lot going for him, a lot of expectations to me, especially following such a big album like After Hours. But I think the fact that he already has this like follow-up album and that he's already confident and promoting it, this can be considered a promotion of it, obviously. So I'm excited to kind of see what direction he's going to be headed with this album. And I think that this was the perfect way to sort of, wrap up his speech.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that he does have big shoes to fill, but it's The Weeknd. He always delivers. His music honestly gets better and better every year. He's honestly had a great year. He performed at the Super Bowl. It wasn't too long ago when he had another huge performance at the Victoria's Secret show just a couple of years ago. I mean, he is everywhere and his music is everywhere. But let's talk a little bit about the red suit era. Do you remember when he had that thing around his face? It wasn't not too long ago. We have a clip and I want to get your reaction, Denise.
Yeah, I'd like to thank God that I don't have to wear that red suit anymore. Thank you.
Oh my God. What was wrong with the red suit, Denise?
Okay, there was nothing wrong with the red suit. Like, I love the red suit, and we saw like different variations of it. Obviously, at the Super Bowl, it was a little bit more, a fancier-esque red suit. But here's the thing, though, is that after a while, it kind of starts to look familiar. You're like, all right, I'm cool. I'm ready to see some different looks. And if you look at his red carpet look today, and even just really how he looked throughout the show, he had that really long, like black trench coatish type. And I really, really liked that. And it was just kind of cool to see him in a new color. And I think for the most part, like based on the commentary that I saw from people were like, okay, this is definitely the red coat being gone is essentially signifying that this after hours era is over. But now it's like we're moving on to something else. And I love this. I love when artists have like this trademark thing for whatever album it is that they're promoting, whether it be their wardrobe, a different hairstyle, whatever the case may be. And that is what we got from Abel here with After Hours. So kind of seeing him move on and transition from this is another cue for fans to really get excited about new music and whatever new era that he's jumping into.
Yes, new music is coming. The red suit really does kind of sum up that album After Hours. So in a way, it was good branding for himself. If anybody wanted to dress up as The Weeknd for Halloween, you know what I mean? They knew what wardrobe to go by. So I'm really looking forward to new music. I have been listening to The Weeknd's music since I was a young teenager. So I'm super excited that he got the recognition that he deserves, because it was not too long ago when The Weeknd tried to boycott the Grammys. And for you guys that don't remember, The Weeknd said that he won't submit his music for the Grammys consideration due to a lack of trust in the award show's process, regardless of a recent change in rules that inspired his boycott. Denise, do you remember when all of this was going on between The Weeknd and the Grammys? He was trying to boycott it not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. I feel like everybody knew about this because it was kind of like this big thing where it's like people were so upset at the fact that he got snubbed by the Grammys because it's upsetting. Like, not only when you're a fan of somebody, but when you really, really know that the person deserves it and at least deserves the, admiration of, the awards, especially the Grammys, because they're still seen, we have so many other awards, obviously, but the Grammys are still very seen as very prestigious awards. And the artist, if you put your work out there, you should get that, that confirmation that you did a great job by even just being nominated. It's just such a prestigious thing, right? So now with The Weeknd essentially boycotting and saying like this is not what you guys should be doing, I like this because we have seen the Grammys do this we have seen the Recording Academy do this to other artists. And so the fact that he's actually calling them out and putting them in their place, I'm a fan of because I do think that it is not fair what they did to him. So I am glad that he is sticking up for himself and sticking up for his music. And hopefully this sets a precedent where they don't continue doing this to other artists.
100%. And honestly, he just won 10 Billboard Awards. I think that is the recognition that he earned and deserved. And that is kind of a slap in the face to the Grammys. And the Billboards are honestly one of the most prestigious awards. It is based strictly on the charts. So congratulations to The Weeknd. We are so proud of you and we are so excited for new music. And that is everything we have to share with you guys. So let us know what you guys think of The Weeknd winning all of these awards. Which one of his songs from his most recent album was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell because we'll be back with more celebrity news. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality, and I was joined by Denise SAL-SAY-Doh. Our social media handles are on the screen below, so make sure to give us a follow and say hello. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.